Yeah, I try to get a bunch of stuff ready for that yard sale.
Yeah. Good morning. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. We have Kathy with Why Not's Hidden Treasures.
Morning.
How's everybody doing? It's Friday.
Yay, Friday. Friday dance. We need to get us one of those little things that shake. I can't think of what they are. My head hurts. Friday dances. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm happy to do a Friday dance, even though it don't matter. I'm still working.
Yeah. It really doesn't pertain to us, but I mean,
I know, right?
it's just, hey, it's another reason to dance.
That's
So
right. I don't really need a reason. Give me a few
true.
margaritas and we'll be dancing away.
Yep. True enough. Oh, let's see. Get the chat going. There's Hank.
Morning, Hank. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, got it all cut off yesterday, Hank. I had to. It was good. Thank you. I had to chop. Summertime.
That's good. Can you put it in a ponytail?
I can do the top piece into a ponytail, so it's not so bad, and I can clip the rest of it up. Usually my hair is. I don't think Hank's ever seen it with it down, but it was long. But yeah, I can still. I can pull my bangs. When I wear it long, like or short, I usually pull the bangs back, and then I'll have like this down, and then I won't be in my face when I'm working. So, but I had to. She fussed at me, said all that was dead, and so we cut it all off. My husband goes, "What did you do to your hair?" I said, I cut it off. I think it looks like I don't look like a boy at least.
Yeah, Hank says you could do a low pony or clip in the back.
Yeah, and it'll help when I wear my hat when I take my Jeep the tops off my Jeep. I'll wear my hat. It won't be so bad. Yeah, it grows.
Yeah.
It grows real quick.
Yeah, my hair is very slow growing.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it doesn't grow very fast. So, and it's not very thick, but the way that it's cut right now, it's actually pretty thick. Like it's all one layer, and usually I have, a lot of layers in it. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm not coloring it, so
I wasn't going out gracefully. I'm sorry. I refuse. I'll wait until I'm a little older.
I know.
I'll get to that almost 60 mark, then I'll do it, so I'll wait.
Mike says you'll never cross over to the other side, and I said, well, and I just come to that. It just I couldn't keep up with the roots.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep up with the roots. So, because I was at one point I was coloring it like every 3 weeks, and that is just too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much. And I'm not one to, really fuss over my hair, so I'm kind of thinking about cutting it short.
Yeah.
I've had it short a couple of different ways, but probably more like yours and just, straighten the sides type of thing and do it that way.
I like the angle bob because it kind of still gives your face that character. And I have what I call a football player's neck, and it's just, that thick trunk neck. So I have to have something to that's why I hate to have my hair pulled up, but it was so thick and so long, I had to.
Right.
So I always kept it up because it's hot here.
Right.
Humid as I'll get out, but this will help because she thinned it out and got it cut short, and I can just pull it up, a little bit. So, but yeah, I mean,
and it won't be so heavy on your neck.
That's why I like to have them thin it out, and it kind of gets that healthy. Because if you just cut that one, the ends off, you're not thinking about underneath. You still have to get that dead up underneath. So that's why I like her. Like I said, she has her own business, and it's like a little bitty one of those little portable sheds that she's got a bathroom in, and air conditioning. She's done turned it into a shop, and she don't try to upsell me. She gives me exactly what I want. If I go to like a beautician shop, I'm paying $150 for this. Hers.
Right.
I don't have to worry about nothing.
Right.
And she does really good. And I think I'll do winter and summer. This will be my summer look. Then I'll go to a darker, longer hair during winter. That's all. I'm like you. I don't fuss over my hair a whole lot. It's just ponytail and straightener.
Yeah. I usually will comb my hair, run a comb through it once a day.
Yeah.
Maybe at night, but usually not even at night. I'll just kind of, with my fingers and that'll be good enough. So
yeah, I ain't got that much time to waste on my hair, much less anything else.
No, we don't.
I've been married for 15 years. I ain't worried about it. You had to get over it.
Hank. So very true. We're our worst critics.
We are.
Very worst.
I hate it. I think I am. I'm totally the worst, though.
And I always say, if like right now, every day is like I put it up in a ponytail, and that's when I know that it's time to get something done. I think the last cut just wasn't short enough.
Yeah.
I need it shorter, so we're gonna think about that.
Yeah. I go through different ones to see which ones I like, and then I have my phases. I've cut my hair down to about that tall all over my head.
Really?
That was my previous marriage. Yeah. Oh, my hair was the only thing I could control at that time, and I cut it every time, just him off. I came home one day and it was short as all get, and I had the hair down to my butt. I told her, cut it off. I said, cut it all off. She goes, really? I said, mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It was so funny. I was like, yes. I hated the haircut, but I love the revenge on him. I just cut it all off. But I'll go through those phases. It's so crazy too. But if I get to the point where my hair hurts when I have it in a ponytail, it's time to cut it because it's just too close at that point. So, but yeah, I'll go through weird phases. Kind of a little strange like that.
A little vengeful.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. This is about as short as it will ever go again. And this is a little too short. I told her, I said, you cut too much off. She said, you had too much dead hair. You big beanie. But she knows not to go no shorter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
It's got to be mean every once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the ex made me that way, so.
Absolutely.
Well, heathen.
Sometimes they deserve it, so.
Like big time.
You gotta pay them back, one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mind having my hair short. Usually I'll get it, just kind of like short in the back, very, very short, and then I'll just kind of have it so it kind of feathers back. And I actually like that.
Yeah.
That style, but I don't know if I'm really ready to go that far.
Yeah.
Now. With I don't know, I guess with the color of my hair and stuff. I don't know. But so, yeah. So what's going on this morning, guys? Any good sales? Anything going on with that?
We didn't have anything last night.
Didn't?
No. I'm
well.
Like, okie dokie. So this test is not working out very well for eBay right now.
No.
I was like, okay, fine. I've got to put some more stuff on there. It's probably just me more than it is eBay. Too much running around.
Yeah, I got to get some, do some lots of cross listing. I've got a couple of lists full of cross listing that I got to do. So I'm going to try and do that. For the most part, I think I'm going to be home today, so that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did get a lot done, yesterday. What caused me to fix the chair? I was asking. Lori had said she fixed her chair, so I
Yeah.
was like, "Well, I could do that." And so I went out. I got my tools together, and I had a big old saw, and I found some PVC pipe, and I just measured it, and I mean, it don't look very pretty, but
Hey.
and I got my hands all greasy. I mean, I was all lubed up. Uh,
And
I
not
look
even
like
for a
I've been
good
working
way.
on a. I look like I've been working on a truck or something. By the time I got done, got a couple of little um, scratches on my legs, and so. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty. For the most part, it was pretty easy. So got it done, and it's much much better. I'm not like
Thinking.
slowly going down.
You do seem a little taller today.
Yeah. So I just sit down and it stays. So
Look
that's
good.
that's awesome.
Yay.
So and then I got the map up. I'm still not really sure how if I'm gonna use push pins or if I'm gonna just write something or
They're
I
getting
don't
those
know
little
yet.
flag pins. That's like the little
Flag
flags.
pins.
Yeah, the little flags on them.
Uh-huh.
And you probably could put like, I don't know how if you could write small on there or not. Not sure. But I've seen them before.
Hmm.
They had probably like Office Depot or something.
Yeah. But I don't know yet. I might just because I got these they're just little push pins that they got little neon little balls on them.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So I was thinking I'd use those, but I want to know I guess I could write the name of the person on the ball,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. At least I got the flag up. I've been talking about that for months, so got that up. What else did I do? Got groceries, went by the thrift store, and I tell you, I went to look at that desk, and that desk was in worse shape than mine currently is.
Oh,
It was bad. Like there was, boards and they were kind of leaning and it didn't look good. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna go from bad to worse.
yeah.
So I'll just
If you
deal
can't
with
find
mine
it.
deal with mine for a while.
Yeah.
See if I can't maybe I'll find something at the yard sales
Yeah.
tomorrow or something. So
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you can.
but yeah, I went there and I did I did pick up a few things at the thrift store, a couple of pairs of pants. Found some Columbia shorts. Um, can't remember what else. I didn't want to get a whole lot
Yeah. This is you got the
because
weekend.
yeah, and I got the weekend, and then I got the bag sale. I
Yeah.
didn't want to.
Get
There's no
way too
reason to
much.
spend a whole bunch of money. I got some lawman jeans. They're
Huh.
kind of they're like a mom jean, like a high rise.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I got a couple of pairs of those. And then I got some LL Bean jeans, women's jeans. They're size 8, but they're tall.
Yeah.
So, but I don't really have a whole lot of jeans on my Poshmark. So
Yeah, me either.
I need to get some more up. And then I found some thank you cards. So
Yay.
I was like, alrighty, I got my thank you cards for my thing. I think I
Yeah.
paid 50 cents for them.
That's not bad.
No, so
Thank you, Carol. I'm gonna shock everybody today. Like a new person's in there.
and then I found this. It was just laying on the um one of the shelves, and it says, be the reason someone smiles today."
Oh, that's
And I
cool.
thought, that is so cute.
That
So I
is
think I'm going to
cool.
put that in my truck. And
Oh,
that way, if I'm parked somewhere and somebody sees it, you know,
that's cool. I like that.
yeah. I heard the saying, probably, I don't know, it's been years. And I've always loved it. It always made a lot of sense to me. But what is this? Smile, it increases your face value.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is so true.
Yeah.
So very true. So, I don't know.
I figure it this way. Smile, it's free. It don't
Yep.
cost you a thing.
Nope.
And it exercises your face muscles.
That's exactly true. Sure does. So,
That's
yeah,
cool.
got a lot. Well, I got a lot done.
That's good. We got an estate sale right down the street from us. I think we're going to hit up in a little bit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, just go down there and check it out because it's right down the street, so we can walk.
Yeah, and
Other
get
than
some
that,
exercise, and you can do some. What is that? It's walking, but like a sprint walk or like
speed walking.
yeah, speed walking.
Yeah.
You guys can race down there.
I'm just gonna walk normal.
Take a video of that.
I know, right? Control my own 2 feet. Nope. I'm lucky I can walk through my house sometimes without falling over everything. Don't, and my flip flops were even 10 times worse, but that's okay. I just tell them, you just beat me, is all it is.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible.
Mary says she found a handbag and MZ Wallace. They're a
Huh,
design. I've never heard of that before.
I haven't either. MC Wallace. I have to check that out.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Hank says she drove all over Hell's Half Acre. I'd never heard of that one before. Yesterday, but hit some thrift stores in different towns on the way home. Awesome.
Cool.
Got a bunch of nicer stuff. Took a ton of pics. Um, Getting home and after sorting. Very good. Sally said she'll be here in a minute. All right. My favorite purchase yesterday was a pair of Bowflex adjustable dumbbells. Always wanted some, but refused to pay $300 for them. Got both for $20. Woohoo!
That's good.
Yeah, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of jeans that are listed on eBay, but I need to get them. Need to get them listed on Poshmark.
Yeah, I gotta get those kids' clothes done today for sure. Get those up and running.
Yeah, I had what did I have? I had two sales late last night after I took a little unscheduled nap, and and so when I woke up I started sharing my closet and everything, and I got a couple of sales from that, so that
That's
was
good.
great. Yeah, good.
Thank you, Karen. Yeah, had to get it all cut off. Or surprise everybody.
Morning, Karen.
Ooh, it's pouring rain in there. Oh man, her yard sales are canceled. It's pouring rain there. She said.
Aw,
I hate that.
that's never no fun.
Ooh.
Um, I'm gonna have to. I do have to go to the bank today because I got to get some money
Yeah.
for the sales. So I do got to do that, but I'm gonna try and get me some more sales this morning.
Yeah.
And it's June 1st.
Woohoo! First of the month. Oh, I gotta pay bills. Ugh. He only gets paid once a month, so we pay all of our bills with his check. So I got,
Sure.
I hate doing that.
Just gotta pay bills.
Yeah. Thanks. It's just yesterday she missed a lot of sharing done. So.
Oh, no worries. You know, that's the thing is that when you can, that's why sometimes I try to alternate it, and like in the morning I'll do from top to bottom, and then in the afternoon or the evening I'll do from the bottom to the top, because sometimes, I won't make it to the very bottom, and sometimes I won't make it to the very top. So if I switch it, I try to do twice, but sometimes it just don't happen.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was, telling Marcel that when he starts sharing, just do that just in, because that kind of get, especially the ones that, I have saved in my favorites, that kind of
Right.
whatever y'all just put in there, and that can get new, more eyes on it also. So he's been having a good time at it.
That's great.
I said, you better be sharing. Like, no, I'm gonna get you. He gets the morning one done for me, and I try to do the nighttime and the party. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, he's helping.
I'm thinking more about that with my mother-in-law. Just trying to think what could go wrong, if any could, if any. I just don't want her to get stressed out about it if she thinks she did something wrong.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't want that to happen. So I don't know. I'm still considering it.
Probably
It's
just
a
like
possibility.
maybe one time a day or something, just like to your followers or whatever. Like I just got him doing like all my likes, and then just sharing their closets, like with that just in, and he likes that part of it. I'll go through and do the rest of like the new people that share. I'll go through there and share theirs, and then like at nighttime for the parties, I do the sharing. So
yeah,
baby steps.
yeah. I mean, at least maybe get her started. Doing that. Yeah.
I think it'll help you out too.
I think so too. And she's always asking me, if there's anything I can do, like, I got a list, but no. But that, that would be easy for somebody to a way to help someone. So
yeah, especially walk her through it. It'll be real easy for her. Yeah. Keep her busy.
Yeah. So you have a yard sale tomorrow. Are you doing it Saturday and Sunday?
No, I'm just going to do Saturday. When with that estate sale running down through here, so that'll bring a lot of traffic too. And if we're going to go down there and see how that estate sale's doing, if it is doing pretty good today, if it doesn't rain through here, I might pop out some stuff just to have out there. But the majority is just going to be tomorrow. I'm not going to do it on Saturday or Sunday too. I figured, why not? I'm not going to wear myself out.
No. No.
Because it's rough.
I know. I'm almost glad I'm not doing I am glad. I'm glad, because that's number one. I can go out and get, some more inventory and stuff like that. And I didn't really have a whole lot to put out. So
yeah.
And I didn't want it just to be like clothes. I wanted it to be, you want a variety of things. People. I mean, you always get those people that just drive by and look. I hate that. I don't do that. If I'm driving by, I'm stopping. Even if it's just baby clothes, I'm going to still stop. And to me, that's just being respectful.
Yeah.
That's just courteous,
I never know what they have hiding up there anyway.
It's true. It's true.
You don't know.
No. So, but, so yeah, I just didn't want a lot of those people that were just going to be driving by. Oh, she just got a bunch of clothes, So I didn't want that, but yeah. So I'll just, maybe it'll be better for me. You're welcome, Karen.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks for all your shares. I really do think it helps.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think it helps everybody. So.
Yeah, I had a few sales that I wouldn't have because I've not posted anything new on there. So I do definitely appreciate all of them. Definitely helps out. But I did find my picture on somebody else's website again last night.
What?
Yep. Another picture.
Another, what kind of a picture?
It was a picture of my Club Monaco pants. I was going on eBay and doing that, you know how they have the analytical thing and you go in, you can see what everybody else has done. Well, when I'll go through those and I'll take that name and I'll like Google search it. And I Google searched it and there was like 4 listings and 3 of them were mine and then this odd one. And I clicked on it. It was my picture on somebody else's store.
Oh, wow.
So
your hair looks great.
Thank you. I cut off.
It looks great.
Thank you, thank you. This is my summer do. I appreciate it. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I had kind of a tough night, but I got through it.
Oh, mouth again.
How's the mouth?
Well, I had a lot of swelling last night, but I didn't really have time to do anything with it besides take ibuprofen, you know.
Right.
And I couldn't I didn't have time to eat any popsicles or anything.
Oh, bless your heart.
I just did the best I could.
Yeah. Huh? You made it through.
Yeah.
Now you got 2 off. What are you going to do with your 2 days off?
My God. Probably sleep. I should have.
Huh?
But I'm tired enough that I probably could.
Yeah. I mean, you had a long week because, only having 1 day off and then, having to do another, what was it, 4? Did you do 4 or 5?
5.
5. So, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, and then I get 2 off and then have to do 5. So.
Well.
It's just busy right now.
That time of year for y'all, huh?
Oh, excuse me. Did y'all get all your donuts done? Good.
Yeah, we probably made close to 300.
Holy moly!
I did the majority of everything. I baked everything and glazed everything that needed to be glazed, and I had her do the frosting. So I had McDonald's this morning, Carol.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds really good, actually. Why did you say that?
Sorry. She said, Sally, important question, what's for breakfast so I know what to make myself.
Make you a McDonald's egg McMuffin?
Mm-hmm.
Made her hungry all day yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
Huh.
Secretary's not here right now.
Not here. Quit calling.
That's crazy. Hank says they're trying to get people to buy straight from them, and it's always items that are not common.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wonder, I mean, have you thought about doing like a a stamp or something on your pictures, or can you still do that?
Yeah,
I don't think.
you can still do like a like that
Yeah.
watermark. My daughter-in-law has whatever she does for her pictures. She's going to help me put it on mine, that where you really can't see it, but you can see it enough that where if they take it. But the picture that I have has I have magnolias I used to put in my pictures when I first started, and it has that magnolia in it. So it's kind of like, yeah, I know. And that's the second one I found. I emailed the first one, and she's taken hers down off of her website because I keep an eye on her website.
Yeah.
And then this one came up, and it's like SMU something closet. And there's a bunch of pictures on here, so I'm sure I'm not the only one's pictures on there.
Wow.
But like Hank was saying, it almost looks like like you have a sales price. They grab that sales price and they do like a drop shipping. Well, the price is higher than what they have, so they're not going to get it for any cheaper. And I don't have best offer on it no more.
Right.
So if they sell it, they're going to have to buy it for that price. So I don't know what to tell them. I'm going to email them too and tell them, look, if they don't take it down, then I'll just, call the attorney I used to work for and have him send them a letter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy, but I mean, it's just lazy. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't like
Karen said, I thought eBay wouldn't allow watermarks anymore.
I don't know. I had to look. But they have people that have like their name at the bottom sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like in that collage thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure something.
Oh, dang it, Carol. I'm sorry. Dang it.
Were you supposed to do that, Sally?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I have to send it to her email.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even know where your email is at now.
Carol, we need you to make up a fake Facebook account.
I'll send it to you.
And just put in the resellers, us right here, just
you have Carol's email address? Okay. Yeah. Have Valerie do it because I'm awful at emailing people.
Do what? I was going to send you the email address so you could do it.
Oh. Well, shit.
Because where do you have a list? What were you going to send?
Yeah, Facebook.
Okay. Facebook in the group?
Either that or take a screenshot of your Posh page.
Well, I suppose I could do that too. But that has other likes in it because there's some people that I'll, which I guess it don't matter. Let's see here. Get out of there. Go to Facebook.
Yeah. Wow. Shantae sold 5 items on Posh yesterday.
Woohoo!
That's awesome.
Job.
Very good. That's awesome.
It is very
And Frankie's finally saying make a nice little sign that says why not and place it in your pic. I've seen those a few times.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Even on eBay.
Yeah. Okay.
Just got to figure out how to do collages. Still working on that.
I seen one today, and it was pic collage, and it looked pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to check.
That's what I have.
Is that what you use?
Looked pretty nice.
Morning, Mike.
It has lots of ads.
Oh, does it? That's all right. I can do it with ads.
It works.
As long as I ain't got to pay for it, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind ads if I ain't got to pay.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it, but it has lots of ads.
Yeah. That's got to be something.
Let's see. Copy. Yeah. Ooh.
The officer was ambushed. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's an officer shot just a county over from them. Wow. It took 2 days, but they found the shooter. And she says, we live in a very quiet country area. Wow.
Huh.
That's sad. Hmm. Email this lady.
Okay. So, yeah, I got a lot done. I had 4 sales yesterday, so got that wedding dress all packaged up. And I got the yawns right now, as you can tell.
Yeah, and they're contagious.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you, Summer. Good morning.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, Carol, I'm sending it. Your message has been sent. Okay.
I don't
Hey,
like
Mike.
the egg on there.
Oh, I love the
I
egg
just
on
get
there.
sausage. I just get sausage cheese.
Lucky brand jeans. Are they a good seller? Men's. I've had pretty good luck with Lucky. They've been pretty lucky for me.
Ooh. Ha 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 ha.
I'm being funny.
I saw one pair, so and they were men.
Yeah, that's really good, Shantae. That's awesome. Glad that you had some sales. Mike said he woke up to 2 sales.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, men seem to sell better, or actually do really good with the women's button fly. Those seem to do really well too. Um, and then of course, if you can find tall or small or short, those are even better. Trying to get away from buying like a size. I try to buy some like a 6 or bigger. I'm not buying any more of those like a size 0 pants or jeans or pretty much anything for that matter. Um, they just sit so much longer.
Smaller sizes, they do. Anything over 8, I try to find,
Yeah.
especially for women. It seems like that 8 and higher sells better than the smaller one. So, yeah, mine sit too long. I had to bundle some up.
That's a good price, Mary. 34 by 32. Yeah, and a good size too. You should do well.
Mm-hmm.
Summer. Good morning, Summer. Bargain shopping still smells of smoke. Husband is going into the attic this morning. He thinks there may be some damage in there. Probably going to have to call the insurance company. That sucks. Well, I hope everything works out okay.
Yeah, really.
Yep, new month, new set of listings for eBay. Everything's back to 0.
Yep.
Yay!
Thank goodness. Woo. Hopefully it won't stay at 0. Although I did dream about a whole bunch of chings and selling a lot on eBay last night, so hopefully it's more than a dream. I need to hear cha-chings, while I'm awake, not while I'm sleeping.
Yep.
Oh, Karen wants to know how I discovered somebody was using my photos. When I went in and was looking to revise one of my eBay listings, I always go and copy and paste it and look up Google to see if there's any different types of wording, search engine basically. And there was 4 listings, 3 were mine and 1 was somebody else's, and I clicked on it and ta-da, there it was. And I have Magnolia in mine, so that's how I knew it was mine. I do that occasionally now just to see if anybody's messing with my pictures. So now I shall email them.
That's a good idea.
I just figure, if somebody's wanting to steal pictures bad enough and they steal mine, I feel like maybe that's just a compliment. But that's just me.
I figure if I have to work this hard to take my pictures and make them look at least half decent, they better get off their butt to do it too. Because
yep,
I understand where you're coming from. I thought she said shaving on Poshmark.
She got her 5,000 community shares. Good job. That's great. You'll be a Posh ambassador before you know it. I don't know. There's been some talk about, being a Posh ambassadors and all it's cracked up to be, but I can't see how it could be, what was like, I can't see how it would be a bad thing. Like, if anything else, I don't know. I would think that you'd be higher on the search, or you should be. I would think that, if they're rolling something out, and I've heard that this, that a lot of times this isn't the case, but if they're rolling something out, they run it by the Posh ambassadors first, kind of let them try it out. I don't know if that's the case or not, but yeah, that's all that matters. It may do nothing for me, but I want it. Yep. And that's pretty much what got me. It's a challenge and you just do it. Mike got a cha-ching, $50, 8-track kid game thing. For sale so far, $168 today. That is great. Very good. Maureen says, is there benefits to being an ambassador? I think so. I mean, I know that the one thing that usually happens when you are an ambassador is you get put on the ambassador list. So, a lot of people are following you. I mean, it's more organic. Like, they're doing everything, so they're finding your name and they're doing the following. So, I mean, that could be one of your potential future customers, or, somebody that you share all the time, or, something like that. So if if all in all that's all you get, well, that's something, you know. That's what I think. I'm Karen's at the beach says I'm experimenting with 3 free returns on items light in weight. There you go. I swear today the free returns was supposed to happen. Oh, sorry, I got the yawnies. Oh! Was that scary, Ringo? He's like,
Nowhere.
what is wrong?
They're turning into a monster.
What happened? Right? Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's great. So yeah, I got to get a little game plan going for tomorrow. I got to go get some money for the yard sales, get some change, and I'll be raring to go. Go find some good deals.
Yes, definitely.
That is the plan. I don't know. Karen's at the beach. I don't really think so. I mean, I think it's going to vary from person to person, but I don't think it's going to be a rent an item or a try on, service, or I don't think so. I think it's going to be more of a, people aren't just going to return an item. I mean, yeah, you might get those people every once in a while, but I really don't think it's going to be that. I don't know. Guess we'll just have to see. Think positive, and positive things will happen. Okay, I'll shut up now.
She's mom man, yeah.
I am not. No, I mean, I think you just have to have a positive outlook on, things that are I mean, things are going to change, whether you like it or not. Things are going to change, and I think if you put out good stuff and you put your, you do everything that you're supposed to do with the listing and, listing flaws and things like that. I that's just kind of the way that I think. Maureen says, I want to go find some bags of jewelry. Maybe I can talk my hubby into going to the flea market. Very good. I've been to that flea market a couple times. It's actually a pretty good flea market.
Mike thinks he's tripping on your hair, Kathy.
No, you ain't taking nothing. No, I went blonde. I am not going graceful yet, and I've cut it. So you're not going crazy. Thank you very much. I'll wait till about 60 before I go gray. Completely. I mean, I'm a horrible person. I don't know. I just can't do it. I fight myself sometimes with it. I'll go. Yeah. I want to go. I'm like, I'll do it. Don't dye your hair. Then they'll be like, yeah, it does. I can't do it.
You know how tempting it is for me. I have a box of dye
I'm surprised you ain't used it yet.
in the bathroom. I have it in the cupboard, but I'm just like, nope,
See,
nope, nope, nope.
I'm bad.
I mean, it doesn't. It looks to me, it looks better than it did before. So
Yeah.
it's kind of it's coming through.
Yeah.
I just didn't want that awkward
That's
look of
blending.
I didn't want the awkward look of gray and then come down here and then it'd be all bleh. Yeah. Once it gets to that point, yeah, if it ever does, I'm gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah. See, mine will go like 5 different colors, so I have to. It's just yours looks good like that. Like the glasses you have, I can't wear glasses like that. It's just certain things just don't look good on me. I think I start looking too much like my mom, so I cut it off. And God's like, no, I can't. I love her.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I don't want to do it yet. Can't.
Yeah. I'm getting that how would you say it, like compliment a lot more frequently now that I look like a lot like my mom.
Yeah. I like your hair. I mean, like I said, it looks good on you. I couldn't pull it off.
So I'm just gonna keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Go with it and hope for the best. Let's see.
It's colder here today.
Is it?
It's in the 60s.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you have a good sleeping day.
And it's good because I didn't get nothing yesterday.
You didn't sleep? No.
No. I went in there to go to sleep, but I ended up not being able to fall asleep until about, it was after 5.
Oh my gosh.
It was like every time I turned around, the dogs were barking at something because Brandon was gone, or something, the phone, or it didn't matter. It was always something. Then Brandon went and got something to eat, and then came back. I fell asleep within the time that he left, and then came back. So I got like 20 minutes there, and then I ate, and then went right back to sleep. So I got probably 2 or 3 hours.
You need to get you one of those little, or like a little portable air conditioner.
Yeah.
And I want to say you put ice in it. You put ice or you put cold water in it. I don't know if that would help with the humidity or not, though.
Yeah.
But and with the cold water, it actually will blow cool air on you. Might help you sleep. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you have got to get more sleep than that, Sally.
Oh, I know. I was in rough shape last night. I had a bad headache, and my mouth was hurting and swollen and stuff, and yeah. Oh, Summer said she saw that it's $39 there.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, it has to be really cold. I like to sleep when it's really, really cold like that. I sleep so much better. I'm bundled up and everything, but I still sleep better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get some sleep for sure.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it was everything yesterday. It wasn't just, this thing or that thing. It was everything all put together.
Yeah.
But the heat didn't help. That's for sure.
No, it never does.
And today it's cold, but the humidity is like 96.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And we're not supposed to get any rain until Sunday, but it's supposed to be super foggy tonight. So, let's see.
What are you looking at that's $39? I missed that. Oh, that portable air conditioner. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the thing that you were talking about.
Yeah. Frankie's Fine says, okay, here's Sally, here's my redneck solution. Gallon milk jug, partially filled and frozen. Put it in a metal pan to collect the moisture and place in front of your fan. It's cheap and it helps. There you go.
Okay. I'm going to try that next time.
That's pretty neat. I never would have thought about that. That's cool.
Okay, so you fill the gallon jug like halfway and then freeze it?
Yeah. Looks like you'll put...
I'm going to tell you my redneck solution, Sally.
Oh.
She had to jump in here. Now we know how to get Tara in here.
Talk about redneck
As a
solution.
kid, I showed rabbits, and rabbits can't take heat. So you take these 2-liter soda bottles that are plastic, and you fill them with water, and then you freeze them. And then you put them in the rabbit cage, and the rabbit lays against them. So when you're in bed, just put some frozen 2-liter bottles of water next to you, and you'll cool right down.
Like a rabbit.
Like a rabbit.
That's a good idea.
Sally, we're going to start calling you Bunny.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
No, I'm definitely going to be trying the milk jug thing. That sounds like it would probably work. Yeah, I seen that Greenville Treasures, the PVC thing where they pretty much made a air conditioner out of a fan and I think it was a bucket and some PVC pipe and oh yeah, it was a cooler, styrofoam cooler, PVC pipe. But I don't want to do all that.
I take it you don't have a window air conditioner?
No, I don't. We used to have some.
I'll tell you what I do. I have 2 of them. I had them going. When up here, because winter lasts so long, when you go to an auction in the off season, they sell these window air conditioners for absolutely nothing. So I just buy them in the off season and I got them in the hot season. These 2 I got in the house, I think Jim paid either $2.50 a piece for them or $5 a piece for them.
That's so cool.
No. But I know it's hard because you work all the time. But if you could go to an auction, especially in the off season, you'd find them cheap all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and they might not work.
That's true. You take a gamble.
You take a gamble, but if you're only paying $2.50 for the air conditioner, who gives a...
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. That's rough, Greenville Treasures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how it was the other night, man. It was like 85, 90 in the daytime, and and they said it was supposed to drop back down into the 60s at night. Man, they light up a streak on that one because it didn't even hit 75.
Oh.
It stayed hot all night. And then and it was supposed to, by midnight it was supposed to be like 66 or something like that.
Wow.
But it stayed hotter than 75 all night long.
It's
And then
here.
Yeah, it's cooler today.
yeah, oh yeah, it's way cooler today. It's in the 60s today.
Yeah.
And actually it's not supposed to get, I don't think it's supposed to get over 74 or something for the next week.
Yeah, we had a big cool down too. But like over Memorial Day weekend, I mean, it was like 92, 93, which is for us, because we're so far north, it's crazy hot for the end of May.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I've been walking around in swim trunks, no underwear, swim trunks, and flip flops. That's
oh my
it.
God.
Yeah.
You have to include the no underwear
And a
part.
smile.
And a smile.
No underwear.
I was getting ready to shave my head because my head was too hot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's our temperatures for the next week.
Oh yeah.
And really it's
That's pretty much like
it's very mild compared to what it usually is.
Wow.
Well, like actually last year was colder. Last year it was like a lot of rain and
Yeah, us too. We never put our air conditioners in last year. It was so cool.
yeah, it was like every time we turned around it was cold. And I think we left the heater on part of the summer because it just kept getting cold.
we bounced around getting a pool last summer, and it just never really got. It's like
warm enough.
Not really warm enough. I mean, for a couple times, for the few days you could go swimming, we just took the kid to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't seem worth it to maintain a pool.
Yeah.
I can tell you crossed my mind the last week though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's like where your head is so hot, it's hard to think. You're
Uh-huh.
all the time from perspiration. Your head is so hot, it's hard to be rational thought. It was bad.
You're being a wimp.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
If you live in a hotter climate, I mean, everybody has central air, and so they're all set up for it. I mean, just here, we're just not set up for that kind of heat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just go in there and shower and wet my head down.
Yeah.
Cool yourself off.
And if I'm super hot, I take a full body shower in cool water.
I was doing that, but then it's like half an hour after you're out of the shower, you're hot again.
Oh, I know. It doesn't take long.
I'm all sweaty and just, it's just like, ew. I just hate that.
But those kind of days, that's what I do. Like, if I'm awake all day, that's what I do. Is I take showers
Yeah.
just to keep myself cooled off. Because I can't stand being that hot. I feel like my head's gonna explode.
Yeah.
And I like all my crevices dry. I'm just.
And I wear very little clothing.
Oh boy. Yeah, Jim's walking around in his swim trunks, no shirt on. So he tries to put a shirt on, and then he's too hot. So then he had to go back to having no shirt on.
Oh, God.
We had
If I could get away without wearing a shirt, I probably would too.
we had a meeting yesterday, and he's gonna get dressed to go. He's wearing these red and white Hawaiian swim trunks and this green Scooby-Doo T-shirt that says something like "Do it in a van."
No, it's what happens in the van stays in the van.
What happens in the van stays in the van. To a meeting. I'm like, is that really the way you want to dress to go to this thing? You look like an idiot. He's like,
Nice.
I'll dress the way I want to. I sell on eBay. So he did drop the swim trunks and put on a pair of pants, but yes, he looked like an idiot.
Nice.
Shaggy and Scooby are iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know it. Ruby.
Oh.
I'm telling you what, these damn stitches are about
Oh boy.
drive me up the wall.
Oh, you're did they pull a tooth on you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you had to go to the dentist, but then that wasn't
Yeah.
yesterday.
yeah. It took them an hour and a half to get it out of my face.
Oh.
I had impacted wisdom teeth, and I halfway through the thing, the dentist starts going, "Oh, I knew I should have referred you to a surgeon. I knew I should have referred you to a surgeon." I'm thinking, "You jackass!" He goes, "Well," I go, "What do we do now?" He goes, "Well, we're too far in it now. I still have to get the rest out." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I mean, when I got out of that chair again, talking about moisture, I mean I sweated like a gallon.
Well, nothing like your dentist being all nervous and stuff. Like, "Oh, I shouldn't have did this."
He was a nice guy.
Thanks for the confidence.
Oh my god!
You're
And then those pills. I'm not one for pills. But I want to tell you, when that was healing up, I was sitting there watching a clock for when I could take my next pill, and I didn't want to take.
Oh yeah.
Because I was afraid I'd run out. But I mean, yes, that last 45 minutes when that pill's wearing off or whatever, man, you're in agony.
They didn't give me no pills.
Oh my god! Not even a anti-swelling pill?
No, they told me to take ibuprofen.
Oh.
And luckily, my regular doctor, she has me on 600s, ibuprofen 600s, and so I was just popping 2 of those at a time.
I'd have been like, "Bitch, give me some Tylenol 3."
It wasn't the pain pill that was the thing. It was the anti-inflammatory. To stop the swelling. That was a pill that really. Because man, when your gum starts to swell like that, when you're around your jaw and starting your upper lower, I mean that hurts.
Well, mine's right in the front.
Oh yeah,
and so I have pain. I have pain in my nose.
Yeah.
And it was so traumatic that I thought they were ripping out all of my front teeth.
Oh my god.
That's exactly how it felt. And like I was numb, so all I could feel was the pressure. But then you hear, the cracking and all of that of your teeth.
Oh, that's worse. Yeah.
Oh, it was awful.
Well, I think your body starts to actually get shocky because even though you're numbed, your body knows what's going on. Your body knows act, and you start getting.
I had a death grip on that chair.
Yeah. I never had a tooth pulled, but I could tell you, like, I don't like it. Like when you get a cavity filled and you'd see like that tooth smoke coming out of your mouth. I mean, I don't even like that. So.
Oh yeah, that taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had to use the drill on me, so I had that too.
Ugh.
But they what was I gonna say? They had me numbed up and everything, and so I couldn't feel anything. But whenever he was done, he had to put stitches in. I have 4 stitches in.
Yeah.
And I could feel every stitch he put in.
Oh yeah, it drives you nuts. You feel it with your tongue, and yeah.
That was like while he was doing it, I could feel him putting the stitches in, and like that part of it was painful because he was like anchoring it to places that wasn't completely numb anymore.
Oh.
And oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna like go insane.
Oh yeah, I just tell him, I'd be like, "Yeah, I can feel this. Yeah, I feel this too. Yeah, you gotta do
Well, I was moaning and I was thinking, well, he ought to know. I couldn't say
you can't
shit.
be subtle in this situation with like saying, ooh, you guys say, hey, that hurts. You need to do something like numb this.
Grab his hand and tell him to stop.
Yeah.
And numb it, or I'm going to break your fingers.
You need to numb this shit.
Bite your finger with my half-gnawed tooth. half missing tooth. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I had to use the they said we got to switch whatever, it'll be a little while. I'm getting my fillings drilled out and replaced or whatever. So I'm like, I need to use your restroom. Is that okay? Oh yeah, sure, fine, no problem. Big mistake. So I go in the dentist's office.
Oh no,
bathroom.
you looked in the mirror.
I looked in the mirror. I pulled back my gums and looked at my teeth with all that filling stuff on or whatever. Like, you wouldn't believe how deep they drill in your teeth when they're putting in those fillings. It's like, oh my God, I don't have any teeth left. They're just shells. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't look at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, do not go halfway through in the bathroom and look in the mirror.
Yeah, I actually did that. I had this one right here that I had to have I had to have a what do you call what do you call it whenever they take out the nerve?
Oh yeah, root canal.
Root canal.
Yeah, root canal. I had to have a root canal on that one, and so what they did was they filed it almost all the way down, and then I only had just a little nub of a tooth there.
Yeah.
And then they killed the root or whatever, and then they built it back up with fake tooth. Well, I went to the bathroom halfway in, and I looked like a wicked witch with jagged teeth,
We have a friend who was in a Viper accident, and he busted out his front teeth. But whatever was left, however they file them or whatever, and then they put on cap. Do you call them caps when they put that on? Then he goes and gets in a motorcycle accident, busts the caps all off. So his groove all effed up again. But now I don't have the big money to go, because he paid $10,000 or $20,000 to have his teeth all fixed up. Now you don't have the money. But now when you look at it, because he's got those filed points, he remember in Sleepy Hollow, the Hessian had he filed his teeth, so they were all.
Oh yeah.
That's what they look like now.
Oh man.
Oh God.
That would suck.
And Tara thought he was all that. She's always talking about,
He's nice. I call him the white 50 Cent. Because he looks like 50 Cent, he's a white guy. But I used to call him the white 50 Cent. Anyway. He's not even into rap or anything. But whatever it is, it's the way his facial features are. He just kind of
and he's a nice guy. He's a friend of mine. I feel very bad that he got in that accident with that bike, but at least now I don't have to hear Tara tell me every day.
I have never said that.
Now she's switched over to Thor. Why can't you be Thor?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
No, I don't. I like to keep my men always fatter than me, so I know if a man is skinnier than me, then I don't want to be with him. Because then I never feel guilty.
Summer says, have you all seen eBay's new feature for completed items? Items for sale link is gone too. Now it says visit store.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I wonder if there's only if you have a store though, because not everybody will have. Not all sellers will have a store.
Right.
I usually never use this visit store function. I would usually just view items for sale. View sellers' items because it just was simpler. It was just easier to. The store for me, navigating a seller's store was a little bit clumsy. So maybe that's what they're trying to force people to do that.
Maybe. Yeah, the store actually looks different too.
Oh, really? I guess I haven't been paying that close of attention. Well, isn't today the day where you can where you opt in to free returns or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
No, we just got a free fur coat return yesterday.
Yeah, but they were paying the shipping because it didn't fit.
Yeah. That's why I'm not doing it for straight up free. Till they make me.
Yeah. I mean, I think eventually it'll be a got to have to, thing, but
well, what I'm thinking she did was when she bought the fur coat, it was at the tail end of cold weather. I think she bought the coat, used it, and then just because she said, "Oh yeah, it just didn't fit me just right," but she was right at the tail end of the 30 days. I think she's just like, "Okay, well, it's gonna be all summer. I'm not gonna use this coat. Might as well return it."
oh my gosh.
So,
well, whatever. It happens sometimes.
Yeah.
30. You got 30 days. I think you would have. The day you got it, you would have tried it on and said, "Hey, this doesn't fit."
Yeah.
My thinking.
And it's a fur coat. Well, how much did you wear? Because it's like one of these 1940s style waist length, like light brown, like blondish mink coats. Yeah, she probably wore it, and then it's like, I'll just send it back. But whatever.
I've actually come across quite a few people that have stopped taking returns. They have no returns on their account.
Huh.
Yeah, but how do you?
Well, you're going to get the item not as described.
If you get the item not as described,
well, in that case, you have to. I mean, you don't have a choice, but they just can't wear it and then buy it, wear it, and then return it. In that case, you don't have to take the return.
Yeah.
I will say though, for us, our returns 90% are item not as described, and it's going to be something goofy, that they just found something. They just want to return it. And they don't want to pay the postage.
And I think like the buyers are very smart. They know if they hit the item not as described that you're gonna pay the return shipping on it.
Yeah. Because it ain't worth fighting.
Yeah.
Well,
they're very savvy that way.
Yeah.
But it's the way Walmart does it. You buy something from Walmart. If you do it within the time frame, you can return it. So, and Walmart ain't hurting for business.
It's true.
So it's just a cost of doing business.
It's true.
Maybe 1% of our sales, if that.
Yeah.
I used a completed search for comps, but when you click on completed item, it takes you to a similar item that's listed. Huh. Let's look at that.
I would say usually when I'm looking in the completed or sold, very rarely do I click on the listing to open it up. I mean, once in a while, maybe to look at the pictures or something to compare if it's exactly the same as the thing I'm selling. Mm-hmm. But really, I don't usually open it up. But that's just me.
You guys' sales been doing pretty good?
Yesterday they were good, but and the weekend I think they were okay, but the day before was like abysmal.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's a lot of like big fluctuations on eBay, it seems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to see consistency. I don't like to see it like, $50 one day and, $300 the next day and then back down to $70. I like to kind of see it. I like to have my graph be like just consistent and it's real all over the place. So
yeah.
I don't know why it's like that.
Yeah.
And I am listing, but I will say the stuff like yesterday I sold, it was not any real new listings that I've had. It was all stuff that was all in my store for a month or so. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I sold that that wedding dress, and that wedding dress had been in my store for quite a while.
Yeah, it was my experience. I picked up wedding dresses, but it seemed like they took a long time to sell.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, the wedding dresses I was picking up, they'd be like ones that didn't sell. They'd end up where you could buy them at the bag sale. They seem like they took so long. And I know, like, some people will buy them to reclaim the lace or the decoration off of them or whatever, but they did seem like they took a long time to sell.
Yeah, they're definitely a long tail.
Long tail item.
Yeah.
No, Cody, what do you want?
Come on. Good job. Now don't get in trouble. That's not going to work, but...
Well, it's nice to try.
Well, she knows I watch her because I'll let her out and I'll stand by the screen door. She looks to the screen door to see if I'm watching her.
Yeah. She likes to try to go across the road. She's an old chocolate lab who is old curmudgeon-y and thinks she should be just wandering around.
Yeah. And her favorite hobby is tearing up the neighbor's garbage at night.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, which makes this real popular in the neighborhood. So we try to keep
But, you kind of think is, why the hell are you leaving your garbage out where animals can tear it up? We don't know it's Cody. It could be raccoons or skunks.
Well, what do you think she's doing across the street?
Yeah, or like, okay, if you get up early in the morning and you see like garbage in your front yard because you know that she brought it from across the street, so you got to hurry up and like get rid of it so that they don't know the garbage because they can't follow the trail of garbage to your yard. Be like some bacon wrapper or something like that. She'll come home with it. She is a shit.
Yeah, our sales middle of last week were really abysmal.
Yeah.
Like $20 a day for like 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
It was like really like Tuesday,
bad.
Wednesday, Thursday or something. And then they picked up slightly for the weekend, but actually yesterday was our first good day
in a while.
Week. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get. Oh, actually, I can. Well, I don't know. I'm not quite half on my my small store, so I don't know if I can get my I guess like on your small store though, if the most you can do is 250 listings anyway, right? And then they start charging you.
Hey Jim, how many on the little start? Can you do more than 250 listings?
Garbage bag out. Oh, yeah, what's that?
On the small start, can we do more than 250 listings?
I think you can, but I think you have to pay for the listing.
We have a basic subscription, and I think our limit is around 250.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get up because we were getting it up. When we first started, it was real low, and they held your money. And then we got past that and whatever. And then I don't know. After about 6 months, we started gravitating more towards our old store, and we weren't really putting enough listings in the little store to get it growing. So we're doing that now. So I'm getting closer to where eventually I start requesting, I'll start pushing. If they don't give it to me, I'll start pushing for an expansion. Because I can't go to a premium store with only 250 listings allowed, which is why eventually I'd like to have 2 premiums.
Right.
So we're slowly but surely working on that. Tara doesn't like working on the other one because she doesn't like switching accounts to list, but we're working on that.
Yeah.
We're going.
I just have both stores, open. I just open the small store in a different browser.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little stubborn. Hey, he's lucky I'm listing, so.
But unless you have it on two different computers, you have to re-sign in. Because what happens if you go to your other store and then you sign in, if you sign into your other store in the other window, it should sign you out of the other store. You know what I'm saying?
But if you sign in on a different browser, like I sign into Firefox on the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, and so that way I can have them all up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
All the tabs open.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we'll do that because we can use Internet Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't usually use it. We usually use all Google. So we could open another window in Internet Explorer. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have two computers at my desk, and I usually have one set on the small store and one set on the big store. But instead of doing that, I could, because only one, I don't have the second one linked to the printer. So when I print something, I actually print a PDF file and then put it into my cloud file and then pull it from the second. It's a couple extra steps. Print a shipping label from the small store.
Right.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, thanks, Valerie.
You're welcome. I'm happy that I could give, suggestions. So.
When I was in real estate, and this is when they first came out, when nobody had a laptop, I went to this conference. They said you got to get a laptop for listing presentations, and it made me money. It definitely paid for itself, but it was like $3,500. So I go buy this laptop, and I'm so proud of it. Windows 95. It's a doorstop now. I don't think it would even boot up. But anyway, it's so old on Windows 95. But anyway, so my brother comes along he's in college at the time. He comes to the office, and he's like, well, what are you doing? Why do you keep on closing this and opening that? I'm like, well, yeah, I have to. I'm going to the other thing. He goes, we can have two windows open. And I look at him and go, what's a window? He goes, oh, my God, it's Windows 95. I go, well, I don't know what that means. So he showed me, and I'd owned it like 6 months. I didn't even know you could have two windows open.
Oh, wow.
And you could only I thought it was like Windows. Well, I guess 3.1 you could do that too, but I never knew that function really existed.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you a real funny story about that computer. Well, there was something wrong with it, and this is back in the early days of computers, so he would have to drive it all the way to Wausau, which is like 120 miles south of us to get it fixed. So he goes and takes it and drops it off. He goes back to pick it up. There's something wrong with it. And the guy looks at it and goes, yeah, he's like this real computer dork. He goes, maybe you could lay off the Cheetos and the cat hair. Anyway, because his wife was putting solitaire on it while she's eating Cheetos, and the cat would be on her. So it's all like cat hair and like the keys or whatever, and Cheeto dust. Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
He comes out, he looks like Eeyore. He's got these real baggy eyes at the bottom. He looks at it, he's real deadpan. Yeah, you may want to take it easy on the Cheetos and cat hair.
What's wrong with the computer?
It was a modem the modem. I got it, and the modem only lasted like a week, and the modem burned out. So it was on warranty, so I took it back to a Toshiba dealer, which was in Wausau. But when they replaced the modem, the guy blew out the cat hair and Cheetos. So that tells you how bad it was, because I only had the computer like 2 weeks.
Oh my god!
Well, I get home from work, man. She'd grab that computer. I'm playing.
Wouldn't she just have like orange hands all the time with all the Cheetos?
She just laid in bed with a Cheetos bag and her two cats.
Jesus.
I slept on the couch. It wasn't a good marriage. It didn't work out.
Apparently. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I was definitely thinking about, because I do have this small basic store, and I was thinking, well, I could just, gradually get it up to the, to a premium store and just have two premium store like you were thinking. But now I'm kind of rethinking that, and maybe, just kind of have it as a kind of a spillover, and then put a lot of my items over onto Macari.
Yeah.
Instead, but I don't know. I'm still playing with it.
Well, I like what you're thinking, and that's what I was thinking too. With the Anchor Store, it was like I was wearing a snowmobile suit, but with the premium store, it's like I'm dressing in layers. You know, I can do more and pay more for it, but I don't have. If I'm going to have a slow month or something, I don't have to worry about that fixed cost of that $300.
Yeah,
Right.
And that was the thing. You know, I can list almost about what it was about the same price. If we put up 3,000 listings, we're going to wind up paying about $300 at the premium store anyway with the additional listings. But at least we have an option. If I want to pull some of these listings back, I don't feel obligated to maintain 3,000 listings, even if they're. You know,
and when we have that, like I'm looking at it right now, our active listings, we have 2,200, a little over 2,200. I mean, when we had the Anchor Store, I know I was at 32 to 35. We did go through and stuff that was just non-performing. We just got rid of it.
Yeah, some of the stuff was 3 years old. I mean, if it hasn't sold in 3 years, why am I supporting it? You know, I feel like I'm.
And right now, we're not hitting eBay as hard as we have in the past, just because we're doing some other stuff too. So
right.
They're like, why are we paying the $300 a month? I could understand it with the people that believe like in the short relist, like the 7-day relist or 10-day relist, because they relist them so fast. But that seems like, well, I guess it's not out the door because you just can't run your sale on it. But I don't know. We just moved down.
That's not something we ever did.
Yeah, and we just don't do that stuff. So
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still playing with it. I'm still trying to get. I've pretty much found my groove as far as, you know, having the four platforms, but you know, still working on it, still trying to iron things out, and you know, I'm doing pretty good on all platforms, so you know.
yeah.
And with Macari, there's no charge. You can list as many as you want.
Yeah.
As much as you want. You know, I don't know how long that's going to last. I don't know if that's going to be their motto forever, or if they're going to, you know, try to do the membership type thing, or, you know, whatever. But as far as right now, I'm going to, you know, try to work on that and build that up. Because I think I have, well, I know I had a bunch just fall off of my eBay, and I think I have like 600 active right now, which is very low.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't want to be paying all kinds of money for a place that I'm, you know. When I had the Anchor Store, I definitely made it work because I was doing the 7-day relist, and I was, you know, it was a very active store, and I was, you know, adding stuff all the time, and you know, putting new lists. That's what I liked about it. But if you're not going to be active in it, then there's no reason to have it.
Yeah.
Or I should say active all the time.
If you have the Anchor Store, you need to be hitting it hard.
You need to have.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have about 5,000 listings.
Yeah, and you need to be hitting. I mean, you need to have your ass in front of the computer and really be listing hard. And I will say right now, just this is what's going on in our life right now. I'm just not actively listing as hard as I was 6 months ago or a year ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because you have other things going on.
Yeah.
So. And that's like with me, you know, traveling and doing stuff. I mean, that I'm just not, you know, there's going to be times where I'm just not going to be able to do that consistently. And
when if you're gone, or like, you know, or like we're doing a lot of stuff trying to get this property more ready for sale. I just don't. Why would I want to pay the $300 a month if I'm not being as active in it? You know.
Right. Right.
Well,
exactly.
It was nice to have, because we had unlimited basic, 10,000 listings, which we never hit. I mean, you had 10,000 listings. Well, you tend to wind up keeping crap listed.
Yeah.
Just it's free, but it's really free because you're carrying around this $300 a month anchor.
Right.
It is an anchor.
And that's the thing is that, you know, I mean, when you had those 10,000, I mean, I would say with the 7-day relist, I was hitting probably 7,000. The closest I got was like 8,000. So, you know, with the relisting and everything, that definitely helped. But yeah, it just wasn't something that I wanted to, do for another year.
Yeah. We tried the relisting, and
it just didn't work.
It didn't work for us. I mean, the promoted listings definitely worked for us, but not the relisting in the 7 days or whatever. Those guys, because with Dusty and Eric and those guys, talking about, well, I got to try it before I can say it didn't work for us. And we did try the 7-day relist, and we just didn't get much benefit.
Right.
Did it change your sales going from the 7-day relist to like the 30-day? Valerie? I mean, did you think it slowed down, or did you?
I think it went down, but I think it had a lot to do because when it changed, I had about 2 weeks, and then I went on vacation, and so I wasn't active.
Yeah.
So it's actually taken me about 2 months just to get things back where it's it's looking like it's going to be okay. Because I and it's been hard, difficult having 30 days. I think I made a lot more sales doing the 7-day. That's just me, and maybe it depends on like the type of items that you have, or something like that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say for us, when we had the 3,000 listings, I would not want to go, or I don't know if we're ready to go, or we'd have to make some changes if we're going to go like 5,000 listings, because then keeping up on shipping.
Right.
It was like all of a sudden it was like you were going to ship some stuff late because you just didn't. There was not enough hours in the day to get all the shipments caught up, even if you're working through the night. So I mean, that's and then
you
rush where you couldn't.
And then you get a rush, and then you'll have something like 2 or 3 crates you have to build. I mean, yeah,
right.
And you get people like, oh well, I'm going to hire an employee. Well, that's great. You have a busy day, so you get. What happens next week when sales slow down, and now you got this employee sitting there? You either tell them not to come in, or sitting around with nothing to ship or whatever. I mean, that don't work either. I mean,
yeah.
So I don't think this kind of business is really set up really for employees.
No, I really don't. I don't think it. I don't think it is.
It's made for you to sell stuff out of your house by yourself. Is what it's really made for.
Yeah, and I've always went with the whole thing of, if I could get a consistent 10 sales a day, then I'd be great.
Yeah.
It would be a great thing. And I think with the 4 platforms, I can actually, with the 2 eBay stores, Mercari and Poshmark, I think I can actually do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So time will tell. Just have to see.
Yeah.
Well, it starts with a low dose just to get you through the day. And the next thing you know, you got more obligations, so you're hitting it harder. It's a spiral.
It's true. It's true.
Remember, like when you first started eBay, and you're like, if I can make $80 a day, well, that would be great. And then you get into it, and it's like, well, I need to make 150 a day, or I need to make 200 a day. The number keeps going up because for whatever reason it is, you never have enough money.
No. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we fighting today? Oh yeah, it's because our eBay sales are crap. I don't even know.
You need to work more. You need to work harder. No, you need to work harder.
What if you listed today? I listed this.
It'll put you in a bad mood where you don't even realize, like, why am I so crabby? It's like everything should be. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, because I looked at sales today.
Yeah.
And then your other significant other wakes up and they see the sales are in the toilet too. And then you wonder, why are we crabby? Why are we picking at each other? Oh my God, you looked at eBay, didn't you?
Yeah, you won't fight directly about money, but you'll fight about other stuff. Like, I don't like the way you cut the grass. I don't like the way you fold the clothes. You know.
Mike said the only way I see an anchor store working out okay is if you're doing at least 7,000 a month gross sales.
When we made the decision
them.
to roll back down, we were doing 9,500 a month gross sales, and we still rolled it down to the premium.
Yes, I still do Together also. How do you get items to stop there? I've tried, but I can't find a way to close the account. There's a way. I want to say that it's down on the bottom, where you have to. There's a couple of steps. Like you've got to close the account, and then you have actually got to delete the account. So there's actually a few steps that you have there. How do you get items to stop there? Yeah, I think you have to go into your account settings, and it seems like there's some place in there, like the drop down or something. It's tricky.
I have not had a Together sale in a really long time. No. They were really popping around like Christmas and early spring, and then they just shut off. Maybe I don't have an account there anymore.
Well, sometimes I know, like I got a message. It's been a couple of weeks ago, and it said something about my items weren't being synced, and so I had to go back in and resync them.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I don't know what that was about, but so I went in there and did that. And I don't get a lot from them. Probably, I don't know, lately it's been maybe one every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And not much, but it's something.
Yeah, I will say even when I'll say it was popping, I mean, you're getting like 2 to 4 sales a month over there. Yeah. I mean, maybe in December we might have actually really broke the record and did like 6 sales over there on Together, but couldn't make a living on it.
No, not at all. Not at all. And that's kind of why I keep it. I just keep it because it's kind of mindless, and it syncs it. So, and there has been a couple of times where somebody has bought something on eBay, went over to Together and bought the same thing. Well, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna cancel the Together order.
Yeah.
But
other account.
I don't like that when that happens.
Yeah.
But it does happen on occasion.
Real stupid like snowman candlestick holder.
Yeah.
It was just a complete cheap piece of junk.
She bought it within like a minute of the other one. Because she wanted to get
absolutely
both on a pair. It's like, well, we only have one, so.
Yeah.
Either take the one or we cut the baby in.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Lori. How you doing?
Oh my God, Lori's here. We hardly ever see her anymore.
Yeah, I've been a little busy. Mostly all doctor's appointments all last week and stuff, but everything come back negative, so I'm good. Good to go for another year.
Yay! That's a good thing.
I hate when doctor's appointments interfere with my eBay. And
yeah.
Heck yeah.
That's why I told my doctor. She said, well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be doing your eBay. So shut it up, stick out your tongue, and hold out your arm. Among other things.
Oh.
Yeah, that's us next week. We got doctor's appointments. I got to go and pick up an auction pickup. I'm going to try to do it Monday, I think. Bunch of running around.
Well, half of it you want to find the tests come out okay, so then you're not sick. But that's like, did I waste everybody's time? And then the other thing is, or you went and they find something which is also bad. So it's kind of like either way.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I was happy everything came out negative. My blood pressure was perfect, so no, I don't have to go on blood pressure medicine anymore or nothing like
Woohoo!
that.
Good.
My cholesterol is all good, except for my good cholesterol was a little high, so they put me on a higher dose of, I don't even know, Provastatin or something. I'm happy with that. But now I can get back into the regular normalcy of things.
Get back in black.
Yes. Still waiting for that Bo payment to clear to make sure nothing happens with it. He's had it for a few days, so I'm assuming it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Yay! Now I might actually be able to go buy a pallet. Sally awake?
Mm,
Oh,
no. Sally's sleeping?
I did fall out one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Poor thing.
I overslept this morning. I didn't get up till 8 o'clock, and that's late for me.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. And I went to bed early, so.
Just needed a little extra sleep.
Yeah. Because I'm usually up by 5 o'clock.
I don't get to oversleep till next week because I have to get my kid off to school. Otherwise, he wouldn't get out of bed.
Still have school next week?
Till Wednesday. Their last day is the 6th, I think. Is that Wednesday? Which isn't it stupid to end school on a Wednesday? You screw up a whole
It's
week.
part of their pay contract or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't care. Just pay them. I don't give a crap.
Yeah, I mean, you screw up a whole week with. I got stuff to do, and I got to run up to this auction pickup by Ashland. I'm like, well, if we're going to go to Ashland, we might as well do they have like this cruise around the Apostle Islands on Lake Superior. I'm like, we might as well go do that while we're up there. So I'm going to have to like pull them out of school one of those days so I can go do that.
Well, I'm sure he won't complain.
No, I don't think so.
It sounds like though. It sounds like he actually likes school.
Yeah, he doesn't complain. Well, he likes it. He doesn't like begrudgingly go or anything. He likes it okay, but it isn't like he's like skipping off. Like, I can't wait to go to school because they have this thing up here in the summer. It's called Eagle Camp. So I go, Brandon, you want to do Eagle Camp? He's like, all right. What do I do? Are you going to have like is it camp out? Like you sleep somewhere? I'm like, no. Eagle Camp's where you go to school, and you do writing and reading and math and stuff. And he goes, like school in the summer? No. They try to make it sound fun, but it's not fun.
What a big bad joke, Mom.
Yeah.
What are you trying to get rid of me for?
Might as well send me off to military school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids get pretty smart. I mean, whenever I've seen, him in like the videos or whatever, it just seems like he's very, he's pretty social and, he's not quite, I mean, he just seemed like he's,
Yeah, he's kind of
okay with everything. So,
an introvert or something. He's like, I'd rather just stay home. But yeah, see, if I gave him the option that he could go to school or not go to school, he'd definitely choose not going to school.
Yeah.
Summer wants to know, if she's taking her iPhone to get repaired, should she worry about having her like passwords and stuff on there, bank account information, stuff like that?
That I don't know about.
No, I would say you're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
usually.
I would close your apps out. You know, like you can
Yeah.
close your app. I would close those out so that way nothing pops up and
No,
nothing, you know.
done.
But yeah, I think you'd be fine as long as that's done.
Yeah, because they would need the password to be able to get into, like, let's say your PayPal account. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I still have to put my password in.
Yeah. So.
And if you have a doc file in your thing that has all your passwords in it, you might want to, you know, remove that and then put it in when you're done getting the phone serviced.
Yeah.
Because some people have a, you know, like a WordPerfect, or, you know, just a regular text document with all their passwords on it. I've seen that with people have that in their device. Or
Is there a size on that other jacket? Because there's not one in this one.
size is extra awesome.
Well, now we need Nikki to pop in here.
I know, right? I need to talk about shipping something, and she'll pop right in.
Yeah, I know.
Jackets.
Well, you had it on, and what size do you think you wear? Don't you have an
I
idea?
haven't had a call to wear a suit in a long time.
Are you like a 52?
I think I'm like a 48.
So these are probably like 44.
Yeah, I would hate that. Shh.
Don't start.
Oh man, if I could have wore this in the bar back in the day.
I got these Delta pilots uniform jackets.
Airline captain's jackets.
Oh, cool.
Man, I've been wearing these. I would have been wearing these to the bar. And I have my drone pilot, and it says FAA commercial pilot's license on the drone. When you file for your drone pilot's license, you could get either recreational or commercial. So I got the commercial; it was the same price. So it says I'm a commercial pilot for drones. Come back to my place, we can fly my drone around the pool.
Oh my gosh!
Go crashing in a tree, and we'd have to buy another one. Which it's still in the tree up down the road.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Hey, we
it's
better go
gone.
find your drone. Oh yeah, we can look for my drone anytime.
Oh my gosh!
Fun.
Too funny.
Kitty, kitty.
Let's see. Karen's at the beach says, "Where's Todd? Out hunting for hot items for the challenge." I'm assuming he's possibly listening. His Gwen had to have foot surgery yesterday, so he's probably waiting on her hand and foot.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he's out of state sailing and stuff.
No, well, he might be. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I think he's probably home taking care of her. So, which is good. Yeah, everybody say hi, Todd.
Hear you. I gotta go to a state sale.
We'll find out tomorrow. He's at the casino or something. House Gwen was driving me crazy. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. No, there's no size in it. I think because they're custom. When you're a pilot, they do custom jackets. When you work for Delta.
What? Summer said, "I thought I could go to AT&T store and just get an upgrade." They laughed at me and said, "Sure, pay $1,000 and you can have a new phone."
Oh crap.
I'm like, "Why did you send me your eligible text then?" I don't know. I would look more into that. I wouldn't pay $1,000 for that, but
Oh man,
I guess even if you're eligible, you still don't. They might give you a deal, but you still have to buy the phone. You know, even if it's like on that next program or whatever. So, you know, you basically lease the phone, you know, while you have it. So that might be an option, but
We had a guy that we sold real estate for, and he would hire these Russian workers that were here on work visas or whatever, and they would go get Apple phones and send them back to Russia and say they lost them. They'd always buy the insurance, and then they'd lose the phone, in air quotes, and they would send it back to Russia where they could crack it. You know, so they could open it up so they could use it. So, yeah, I mean, and those phone companies would be so mad at these guys because they all knew about it and they'd all do it. I mean, because there was like no, what do I want to say? I guess because they're in another country, you know, it's not like this is a, you know, what this is right or wrong or whatever. They just did it until they cut them off on the insurance, and then they wouldn't buy. Then that would be the phone they'd keep, the one that they wouldn't replace when they cut them off. When they told them they wouldn't sell them another insurance policy.
Oh, I see.
So I can see that's probably why part of the reason why those companies are slower to give away phones now.
Sure.
That would make sense.
But you could get a really good phone for way less than $1,000.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Or just get yours fixed. You know, that's. I mean, if yours is still. I have a Note 5. I mean, that's pretty much, you know, out of. You know, I wouldn't say obsolete, but it's getting there. You know, I think there's a 7 and an 8, and I don't know, but mine works good, and I pay $40 a month, so I'm good with that.
You're saying our Generation 1 iPad's obsolete?
That's Apple. That's Apple. I don't have anything to do with Apple. So.
It has no camera. That's right.
No, because we bought it for our son, and then he'd be mad because there was apps that we would need a camera, and it didn't have a camera. But I'm like, you're in kindergarten. You should be happy you have any iPad. And I'm not buying expensive iPads, so you're gonna break it.
I wanted the 7, but the store didn't have any more, so I purchased the 8. The guy at the store told me they don't take in trades. Maybe I need to go see someone else. Yeah, I mean, you might, if they're at the store, yeah, I would say, you know, a lot of places don't take in the trades. But I don't know, maybe that, I don't know. I always like to go to the the AT&T store. That way they know it all. But I mean, if they say they don't take trades, then, you know, and they don't. So I would just try and get it fixed.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Look at this hay truck.
And it's almost, they make them that way where they go pretty much obsolete, so you have to upgrade. They get to where they don't work that well.
Well, they said on the news a few months ago that Apple was purposely slowing down the older phones, so you'd pretty much have to upgrade.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm keep working with the one I got until I just can't use it no more.
Yep.
They keep messing with it. I'm just going to switch over back to Android.
I don't use it.
Yeah.
And she said she did go to the AT&T store, so it was like it is like buying a freaking car. I mean, those phones are just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Overrated, I would say. I mean, a nice, you can get a nice smartphone for, you can buy one on eBay. You can, and you don't have to go, all the biggest and the best and all that. I thought at one time I did, but when we were paying $400 for 3 lines,
yeah,
no.
That's what we were doing too. And then we're like, screw this. We went to smartphones, actually. I mean, is that what they're called? Where they're like, you buy them at Walmart, track phones.
Track phones, yeah.
And we got this smartphone track phone, and we just went with that because, I mean, now we've reduced our phone bill by so much. But, I mean, that's a car payment,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
People can call me and ask me to do shit or something.
Yeah, we could be driving a Mercedes for this.
Yeah.
I'm just, yeah. And then I found, I was with that, I think it was Track Phone. I was with them, and then Anissa got me onto this, it's like an AT&T Go phone, and I pay $40 for it a month, and, that's about all that I will pay for a phone service now. I won't pay anything else. So. Yeah, I would definitely go to the Apple store and see if there's anything they can do, if they can repair it. That might be your cheaper way to do it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Can't hurt to ask and find out. Oh. Ugh. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Get some stuff done and get some listings done. That's what I'll be doing today. So I hope everybody has a great day and get lots of sales. And we will see you on Sunday. Sunday is a challenge at 10 o'clock.
Woohoo.
Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Bye.
Weekend.